Mery is slowly trying to take over the Chronos blockchain, becoming one of the top meme coins, if not the top meme coin on the blockchain itself. What's up, y'all? It's Crypto Tro. Bring you the latest and the greatest. And today, man, we're going to talk about Mery Mistery crypto. A lot of things have been transpiring. We see Mery is actually in the green today. And I've been getting news from some of the, people who are in the Discord and some of the community members just keeping me updated on what's going on with Mery. And it's a lot of bullish things down the pipeline. We even have a potential decentralized listening coming very soon. So we're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about what they did in a recent AMA. I got some cliff notes from the recent AMA, and we're just going to go over these things. But before we do it, make sure y'all hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Don't forget, turn on those notifications. And if you haven't already signed up for crypto.com, use my crypto.com link in the description. We both start making money when you start trading, man. So if you haven't used crypto.com as a centralized exchange, sign up right now and we both make some money. Now let's get straight into it, man. Enough of the small talk. Let's talk about Mery. Where we at with price today? So right now, man, I am on deck screen and we are looking at Mystery Mery crypto. So right now, Mystery is the #1 project on the Chronos blockchain, coming in with 140K volume as this time in the market. We are up 22% in the past 24 hours, and we are at a $5 million market cap. So I do think a 10x from here is going to be super easy. We've seen the previous all-time highs. It kind of wicked out at that $40 million market cap. I can see Mery going to a $50 million market cap and even a $100 million market cap, if I'm being honest. Now, honestly, we know the Chronos blockchain is, if we just being very transparent, is probably one of the smaller blockchains when it comes to volume. So it's not too much volume being pumped compared to, some of the top blockchains like, Ethereum, Binance Smart Chain, Solana, AVAX, Hyperliquid, things like that. It's not as much volume being pumped, but I do believe Chronos will have its day in the sun because Chronos is just one of those slower blockchains. We know last go around, Chronos was in the projects on Chronos was, some of the last altcoins to really take off before we hit that bear market. So I do believe it's potential still left on the Chronos in the Chronos ecosystem rather, and Mery is setting itself up to be one of those projects to look into because it has been the hottest project for quite a while, just trading the top spot with Call and other projects that kind of just debut and then eventually go away. But Mery has been in the top 5 since its inception, and that's one thing I always look into. Now it is currently more buys than sales. It is more buy volume than sell volume. 93K buy volume, 59 sell volume, and it is more buyers than sellers. So people are absolutely seeing this current opportunity in the market. If we go back to the inception of Mery, we can see that this is pretty much around the same time it started taking off last year. In April, it came out in the earlier days or later days of March. Around April, this when everything started taking off, and we at that same price point where we went on that run, man. So I do think a run is coming very soon. I do think March, April, and May will be good months for the crypto space, especially altcoins. But right now, it's a lot of things on the in the macro environments that is kind of stopping the crypto space. But at the same time, I do think crypto is inevitable, and right now Mystery is doing what they need to do. Now 17,000 holders at this moment in the market. I love to see that. I do think we can easily get to 20,000 to 50,000 holders on the blockchain. And we scroll down, man, we only been around 10 months and 25 days. And the beautiful thing about it is no issues with the Go Plus security. The token sniffer isn't available, but no issues with the Go Plus security. And people are absolutely projecting Mery to take off with all these rocket ships. Now these could be bots, of course, but we love to see that, man. We love to see that Mery is just getting pushed to the forefront, being that #1 project on the Chronos blockchain. Now, like I said, man, the community members are very vibrant in Mery's ecosystem, and one community member was, gracious enough to send me the updates as far as, what's been going on. They did a recent AMA with the founder, the David. He did an AMA and he answered a lot of questions. And I'm gonna be just looking down at my phone a little bit because I couldn't pull it up. I ain't feel like downloading. I got somewhere to be. So we're gonna do this real quick. It's really a list of a lot of things with the AMA. So first talking point, David starts talking about how even the USD value of the Mery LP, even though the USD value of Mery LP has gone down, the Crow value has remained the same. So he compares it to Corgi AI / Bearer token supplies and how Mery already has its full supply circulation. Now, a lot of these projects, they like to, put out or divvy up the supply across years and things like that. Me personally, I like projects that put out the full circulation of the supply when it first comes out, because it just creates less sale pressure. If it's locked up tokens and this project is going on a run, or even if the project is going down, once them tokens unlock, people naturally sell them off because they have waited so long for the token to become unlocked. So people naturally are going to sell those things, and we see it across multiple projects. And some projects are smarter than others, but me personally, especially with meme coin projects, I like a full circulation. So that's one of the bullish things about Mery that I really truly love. Now, the second point, David clears out rumors on the community wallets. The donation wallets are only to be used for centralized exchange listings. So it's been going around that funds have been misused as far as these donation wallets, but David has been clear about he wants to get listed on a centralized exchange with Mery. So he has been using these donation wallets to really accumulate enough funds to pay for the centralized listing. Now, me personally, I think if a project is hot enough, the centralized listings are gonna come to you. I know a lot of projects pay for these things, but I do think if crypto.com realizes how much volume is being, circulated throughout Mery, they will list Mery, because a lot of community members are buying and selling Mery, are trading Mery. And we can see this if we go on Dex Screener. Mery has been a top 5 project on the Chronos blockchain since its inception. Every time I go and check on Dex Screener and on Chronos blockchain, we usually see Mery in the top 5. So we know volume is there, and we know it's money to be made off of Mery, but crypto.com just has to see it. So I hope that the money that they're collecting or that they're donating, that they're not using it to buy a centralized listing for crypto.com, because I do think crypto.com will see what's going on their blockchain. They saw it with Crow and Knife. Crow and Knife is pretty much the only community project that got listed on crypto.com. But I think that crypto.com notices that they fumbled the ball with these meme coins that they put out. We see it's so much liquidity spread across all these meme coins that they put out, but it doesn't have a community. So we are seeing projects that have, maybe if that a couple $1 million market cap with a crazy size liquidity, like we seeing the liquidity match up or be more than the actual market cap, and that's always a bad thing. So I do think crypto.com is realizing its mistakes, in my personal opinion, and I do think they will start gravitating to what the community wants and what the community is actually buying, and that is Mery. Next talking point, we see that David talks about the process of getting or trying to get listed on exchanges, some of the challenges, concerns that exchanges have. Trader insighting was one of the concerns, but that they have also had made great progress meeting all the requirements. And then we go on to talk about, David has talked about the 3 wallets that have accumulated approximately $2 million worth of supply. It mentions how in the future there is going to be way less supply available as more wallets accumulate, and tokenomics will be much better in the future as there are burns coming. So burns, we should expect burns for Mery coming very, very soon, and that's in a 2025 roadmap. That's just going to take more out of circulation. We already have the full circulation or full supply and circulation out there right now, but just having a burn takes more out of circulation and almost is going to create a supply shock. So if people are constantly buying Mery, we know it's 3 big whales that, you know, hold $2 million worth of Mery, and that could be crazy if they sell out. But if they've been holding this long and we only at a, you know, $5 million market cap, I do believe they're going to hold on quite a while, just because they want to see those gains, man. They want to see those crazy gains that really change their bags. So another thing, why so long? The team has been waiting for a while. More requirements have been placed on the Chronos chain before the process can go through. It is not something that David personally controls, but the team is relentlessly working on making sure all requirements are met. They don't want to give a timeline due to requirements placed on them and how at any moment they can be given additional requirements to meet. David also thanks everybody who participated in the raffle and all the people who donated. Reminds us that the team takes this very seriously and is working hard. The team talking about onboarding new users to the Chronos chain, being a helpful community, and educating new users via the game in development 2025 roadmap. So a game is coming out for Mery as well, and I think this is bullish because, you know me, if you watch my channel, I always talk about how I like meme coins that have utility. A lot of people, you know, differ. A lot of people say, Tro, meme coins don't need utility, and I'm not saying that meme coins need utility. I'm just saying I like meme coins that have utility because that also creates less sell pressure. If I can play a game and I'm using this token for the game, then I'm not going to sell it because that game is fun, or I can make more money playing the game. So that's my thesis around it. Just because, you know, a lot of people, you know, if we can use these tokens for something other than waiting on them to appreciate, then we're going to do so. Now, another thing, David mentions the connection between ETH, Atom, Crow, Mery, and how each one influences the other. Potential plans for a 1-year anniversary of Mery token. The Mery team has applied for Bidget, Gate.io, Bybit, and this process is just starting, but they want to get ahead of the process. David talks about a potential DAO system for voting, fundraising, more transparency, and bringing power to the community, and finishes with his journey so far. So that's the pretty much sums up the AMA, guys. Like I said, Mery team is really working hard. It's constantly one of the top projects on the Chronos blockchain as far as trading volume goes. And with 17,000 holders with only a $5 million market cap, the sky is the limit for Mery. We're doing things to, you know, get listed on potential centralized exchanges. It's been a lot of ramblings coming down a pipeline for Mery. So very excited. I can't wait to see it. Can't wait to see once they put the game out, how you'll be able to use Mery as a utility token and much more. So Crypto Tro, that's my video. Make sure y'all hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, turn on those notifications, and don't forget, man, if you haven't already, use my crypto.com link to sign up on crypto.com. We both start making money together. And also, if I provided value, make sure you leave a super thanks to support the channel. Crypto Tro, I'm out of here.